We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Eric Lauer gets the call for game one of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
So digging in now, Starling Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Arizona, the right fielder, Starling Marte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Standing in now, Tim LeCastro, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Lauer, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Here now the 2-2. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 2-2 one more time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run it to out, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Kane is under it, and that retires the side. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Robbie Ray, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Here now's the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain, to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
Now the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
The 1-1.
Nope, ball.
Got a piece. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Down, and that is off the first base bag. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's Brock Holt now. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And another throw over. Runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And that misses. 1-1. Kane aboard here at first with nobody out. Popped up. And no one will get this one. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ball 2. And it's fouled away. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In is Christian Yelich. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Still only one out in the inning. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. The pitch.
2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 2-0 Milwaukee. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, David Peralta. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Basketball.
So here's Eduardo Escobar as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The numbers: 282 to start play, 5 homers, and 23 driven in. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. 1-2 pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Garcia looks up. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Diamondbacks have come back to tie this one at 2.
Man, I love that AB right there. He rushed him in with the pitch before. You would think maybe he would leak a little bit, cheat to the inside half of the plate. Not the case. Kept his shoulder square, stayed on that pitch middle away, and was able to drive it out of the yard.
Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kane is under it. 1 away.
Batting 7, the catcher, Carson.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
Into the box, Carson Kelly. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece actually. It's 2-1. Oh, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now. Now here it comes. Popped him up. Pena is under this one. And there's the second out of the inning.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Standing in, Christian Walker. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1.
Ball.
2 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now at the plate, Robbie Ray. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeah.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Lifted the other way to left center. Garcia has a read on it, and that ends the inning. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this two-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Bottom of the inning now. At the plate, Eric Sogard. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. And he popped him up. Here comes Peralta. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
In now, Manny Pena. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Omar Narvaez will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. From the stretch.
That's the ball.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
First and second here with nobody out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next for Milwaukee, Eric Lauer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No, that's it.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. One and 2 to the Brewers pitcher.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. And here's a ball hit in the air. Here comes Marte. He gets there, and that's the second out. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
The third baseman.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's the ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Here's the 1-0. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, DeRo, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
3-1 to him now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. 2 down, runners at first and second. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We played 2 full. It's the Brewers 4 and the Diamondbacks 2. Omar Narvaez will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate.
Omar Narvaez.
Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Marquez.
First pitch on its way. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Tim LeCastro.
So now to the plate, Tim LeCastro, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Digging in for his second at bat, Cole Calhoun. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
From the stretch. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Fouled off. breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2.
That's the ball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Another full count pitch on its way.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And he fouls this one off. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. Fouled off. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Up next to the Diamondbacks.
In now, David Peralta. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Pulled toward right center field. Kane on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score from third.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Settling in now, Eduardo Escobar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind an account, sits on something off-speed or the breaking ball. Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Ready with the 1-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
The set and the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, he makes the stop. It's in time. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Welcome back as Milwaukee prepares for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Brewers have been treated to a lot of production from this lineup so far this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The left fielder, Garcia.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Avisail Garcia is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. One pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now. 1-2. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
2-2.
Popped him up. Ahmed is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Stepping up now, Jed Jerko. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. One out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Eric Sogard. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. After it is Peralta. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. 3 innings complete. Strap in. It's still 4-4. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovullo about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Striding in, Carson Kelly. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Carson Kelly.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Two and one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
At the plate now, Christian Walker, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Kane. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robbie Ray.
Into the box, Robbie Ray. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Yeah, give me the same at bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here's Starling Marte as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Two balls and no strikes.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The set and the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. Two and 1. Here it is. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
He's set. The 3-1. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tim.
Coming to the plate now, Tim LeCastro. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit to third. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair through 3.5, all tied 4 apiece. just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in now for the Brewers, Omar Narvaez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Omar Narvaez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Stepping into the box, Orlando Arcia. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Here it comes on 0-2. Popped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Ben Gamble will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Brewers. Number 16. Ben Gamble.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Gamble is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Up next to Milwaukee.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. He's set. Here it comes.
Good.
Tight game here early on. 4-4 the score here in inning number 4. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Popped him up. Walker moving to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now back, the third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brock Holt. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
With that base hit right there, D-Roll, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. We played 4 full. Brewers are out in front, 5-4. J.P. Fireisen, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
76. J.P. Fireisen.
Stepping in, Cole Calhoun. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Cole Calhoun.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. From the stretch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Three and 0 now.
3-0.
3-1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder. Gets a small piece near the plate. Foul ball, strike 2. Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Sharp ground ball to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So here's Avisail Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. This is line to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Here's Jed Jerko now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. Calhoun has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Alex Miniak.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close. Well, when you go with the slider there on a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Now to the plate, Nick Ahmed. No hits to this point.
Nick Ahmed.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. in there. No balls and a strike.
It's 0-1.
And he falls behind 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Standing in now, Carson Kelly, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Popped up. Jerko has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Digging in, Christian Walker. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one the count now. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, outside. Full count.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Mike Leake enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 8, Mike Leake.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. So stepping in, Orlando Arcia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Now here's the pitch.
Yeehaw!
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. This one's down to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, J.A.
Keston Hiura will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Brewers, number 18, Keston Hiura.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Here's another 0-2.
1-2.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hit high and deep to right center. Calhoun giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
1-1.
This is popped up. LoCastro over to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead it 5-4. Corbin Burns will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Stephen Vogt will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Vogt's in a hole, 0-2 to him. A ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, second baseman, Tim LeCastro.
So striding forward now, Tim LeCastro. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The 1-0 is a sinker in the dirt. The 2-0 on the way.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
2 out, nobody on. That one's in there. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Hit down the third baseline. Throw gets him at first, and even the East German judge gives that one a score of 10 as the side is retired. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Merrill Kelly gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 29, Merrill Kelly.
At the plate, Brock Holt. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
The third baseman, Brock Holt.
Here comes the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. The 1-0. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Line towards center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Christian Yelich will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly, the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
The left fielder, number 24, SIE Garcia.
One away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball. One ball, no strike.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. On the ground to the left side. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. None left for Milwaukee. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Josh Hader has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 71.
Now at the plate, Cole Calhoun. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's set and the pitch.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
Here's the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, David Peralta. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Escobar.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. He's set. Here it comes.
No, that's the ball.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Count even at 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. 2 gone.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Diamondbacks, and the deficit holds at 5-4. So striding in, Jed Jerko. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. And it's fouled away. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that misses. 2-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
At the plate, Eric Sogard. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. There's one relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
From the stretch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked in that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Into the box, Orlando Arcia. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, 1. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. First and second now. 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ryan Braun will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And a big at bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. And And foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
He's set. The payoff pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Marte is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Brewers strand a couple. They lead it 5-4. Corey Knebel comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Corey.
All set for the start of the inning. Digging in now, Carson Kelly. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 2-1 home. Shot toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
So now to the plate, Christian Walker. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. One ball and one strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. The throw will go to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Domingo Leyba will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 1, Domingo Leyba.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And that's in there, base hit. And that'll bring in Starling Marte with 2 away.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Stepping in now, Starling Marte. A ball and no strikes. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready with the 1-0. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's down.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garcia giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Always nice to get the first game of a series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Brewers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. J.P. Fireisen earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Corey Knebel earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.